Stefan. Thank you.
No, I don't have the topics.
Oh, you have to put the topics on. Maybe.
Am I?
Oh, I'll add. Okay, I'll just add that. But do you want to just do the intro for now?
Alright, so I apologize for all the technical difficulties that have been going on the last half hour. Hopefully it's all fixed for now. We had to switch streamers so we could get the stuff going, you know? Anyway, so welcome to the 10th Demons List podcast. There are a lot of topics that we are planning on discussing today. So, in the podcast today, we have Cobalt, Gabs, Golden, Gunnerbones, Moosh, Trix33, Silhouetto, Technical, TGI, and Zeroya. So anyway.
All right.
Nice.
And now we can finally start discussing. By the way, Gunner, your game is not showing up.
Oh, I know.
on the stream.
I got it. All right, we got this.
Still a step up from what we had before.
We'll just adjust. Get you guys really loud. First topic is Breakout Redux. I'm getting the topics on the screen, but we can start discussing.
Okay, so Breakout Redux. This is like one of the most highly disputed levels that we have to place because there are
The
like,
opinions
so-
are different. So different.
yeah, some people think it's like around 10 and some people think it's not even main list worthy.
Yeah, people like
Opinions are
cannot-
so Okay, so what did like people who have played it or gotten good progress on it or beaten it? What do they think? Like, what kinds of things do they think?
Some.
I know.
I think two people said it was like top 20. A
Hmm.
couple people said it's around 30, which I agree with. There's a couple people that think it's not even top 50 or like really close to the bottom of the top 50.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd
Oh.
say if we're gonna pick in the middle here, it should be 30, mid 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Iruni,
30s.
Iruni has beaten it, and he just mentioned that it should be between Subsonic and Black Blizzard.
I think that's too high.
Hmm. Well, I think
would-
right now. What?
I would say that it should be between like 30 and 35 somewhere.
I know Merq beat it, so then he said 40 to 50.
Hmm. So I think like right around what the average is of what people think is like mid 30s.
Yeah.
I think it should go like above Carnage mode or something. I don't know.
That would be number 40.
I feel like it's
Um,
probably harder than a Thanatos. It might be, I don't know. I mean, it feels really close to what
Yeah.
Thanatos difficult.
How much to pay you guys to put it at 33?
I get it. Anyway, so I think for now we should place it like upper mid 30s. Anybody? If you have any
I
objections,
don't object to
say
that.
so. Okay.
That's good.
So we're
So
placing
should
it
we
at
go-
what?
Should we go 35 for now? Just
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 35 is fair.
Okay. And then obviously we can move it around once we get more opinions, as usual.
Sounds good.
All right. Who's doing commands? Trix, did you say you were gonna do that?
Oh, do you want me to get that? I
Yeah.
thought someone else wanted to.
I could do it honestly.
I can,
I can get it if you want.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess if Xander's taking it.
So. All right. Wait, Trix, you're doing commands, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like me.
Yeah. Please. So, next topic is
Where am I placing
SkyTech.
this?
35. So the next topic is SkyTech.
All right, so people that did beat this, I know Xeon beat it, and they were saying about 80s, 70s, so it's definitely lower.
Yeah, I got progress on it. I'd put it at 85.
I think Lukalizer didn't Lukalizer beat it, right?
I think it said 90.
yeah. I think he said 90?
I think so. Let me make
Oh, I
sure.
thought
Pretty
thought he
sure-
said
I'm
like
pretty sure he
70s.
said that. I heard.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he said 90s.
I'll
Okay.
check one sec.
Well, I saw a lot of people saying like 70s.
Yeah, I'll probably said around 90.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I know Plasma Lost beat it, and he thinks it would be somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah, Xeon said 85.
Okay, so like
Should go for
mid-80s, I'd say.
85 as a start, I'd say.
Yeah, so mid 80s. That's like would that be
Something like 85.
I think one below Killer Zone.
So 80, 86.
Yeah.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah, 86 works.
all right. So when Shrix adds Breakout Redux, he will add Skytech.
86.
So
Yeah, 86. That's it.
yeah, Skytech for 86.
Wait, after Breakout Redux is placed, it will be 87, won't it? Or,
Yes, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
So add Breakout Redux first.
And then Skytech at 87.
I just added all the topics from the doc.
Okay. So should we move on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Where's the big one?
The Divine Demon missing benefits.
Alright.
Everyone says top 20.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what I've gotten from this. I cited pretty much 4 people's opinions who have actually played it enough to have a valid opinion, and it's Jaw is and Zagros both have progress on it enough to say that I would say their opinions are credible. They both say 16, and the only person who's beaten it was Septile. He said 23, and 23, so that's basically above QP. And then
What's the requirement we're going for Breakout Redux?
I'll
Mm.
check that
The
while you guys
duel is,
discuss
I
missing
think.
benefits.
I'd say Jewel.
And then Benji, who has 80, said gamma difficulty. So I don't know what to say about
Yeah,
that.
I don't think
Nah.
it's...
Gamma seems really like right near Gamma seems way too high.
It
Would
is
52 work?
for
52
now.
for Breakup Redux? Yeah, that's fine.
That's right before the drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So missing benefits.
So I mean, if we're gonna go middle ground, I'd say 16 because
I would say 16.
I'd say
as well.
I consider Benji an outlier when it comes to his opinion, but
Mhm.
most people say 16, and then Subtiles
Yeah.
is 23.
Yeah, from
And
what I
yeah.
played of it as well, that seems pretty good.
And as we said earlier, before we started, we could just place it, and then as we get more opinions, I think 16 is
Yeah,
good
once
for now.
more people start beating it, it'll be
Cool.
changed around.
Okay.
So
So-
16.
So Skytech for 86 or 87, and missing benefits for 16.
Yeah, I'll get the creator list.
Okay.
Let me figure it. For
you good tricks? Or
just I was thinking, could we do Skytech's requirement at like 57?
Well, Skytech
it's an
is
extended,
extended,
so it's
so
gonna be 100.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
So while you add those, we can discuss Catalyze.
Oh boy.
Catalyze is a weird one as well.
Now, to anybody wondering if like why we're actually adding it, it's because Mr. Spaghetti did actually rebeat the updated version, and he has an unlisted video that we have. So
Yeah, it has been re-verified legit.
So, yeah.
If anybody is wondering.
So we should put that video as the.
Yeah, as a verification.
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab it again.
anyway, to the discussion about the placement.
I feel like Catalyze is weird. It feels kind of, for me, it feels near Artificial Ascent, but like that's just because AA is overrated for me. So I'm gonna compare it to Paroxysm and say it's a little bit easier than Paroxysm.
Mhm.
So you
Somewhere like 20 to 23 works for me. Though I've seen a couple people say that it's like, I think Wushi and Xander said it's top 20,
I've seen a lot of people say 20s.
but Krazen says it's like top 25, which is kind of what I agree with, like 20 to 25.
Yeah.
So
I
you'd say
I'd say
20.
they said 22 or 23. Because I don't know if it's harder than Delta Interface or not, but it's probably harder than Quantum Processing. That's
Yeah,
what
I'd say-
I
I'd say place it at 23 for now.
I hate to get you guys off, but what's the requirement going to be for missing benefits?
I don't know.
If I'm gonna be honest, I'd say 60.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems good.
Benefit 60.
Hmm.
Catalyze, it's 22 fine?
I'd say 22, but this like out of the people that have beaten it, 2 of them think it's top 20, so I think it could maybe go a little bit higher. Just because if we're gonna average out the opinions, then it kind of goes to that.
Honestly, I would say like 20 between Paroxysm and Zero Cubby.
I don't know if
I would be
I
fine.
don't know if I'd want to put it above Paroxysm though. I just genuinely don't think it's harder at all.
No, just right below it. I mean,
Right below it works for me, yeah.
Okay, so 20?
So 20.
yeah, 20 sounds good.
Alright.
Actually, wait. That's 21 now because we just added missing benefits.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
21.
Sure.
Alright, 21.
All right.
And requirement 53, 54.
56, I'd say. Just because that's where the red pod starts.
Okay,
Mhm.
sounds good to me.
Alright, so now that we've discussed, and now that Strix is now adding the last ad, Gunner, if you could explain the new system that we're going to be adding for buff dates such as Twisted Tranquility.
Ooh, I would love to. Alright, so, recently, the team has had quite a debate over the recent issue of level updates after the Twisted Tranquility buff date. We also learned that other creators are also doing the same with their levels. And if that were to happen, we needed something to fix this problem. So, the system in question we have designed is a level version system, where if you were to look at the demons on the list, and it has like multiple versions, you'd be able to see like side by side each version with the respective records. How this would work is the most current update would be considered the official version, where that version's difficulty would be what makes up the demon's position. In addition to that, all previous versions displayed with it would have their own ghost position, used only for reference on how hard it was, along with all the other records made on that version. Similar to Legacy Demons, old versions will keep their records, but no new records can be made on old versions. However, the difference being you will still keep some stats, view, or list points for beating old versions. For example, let's say beating new TT gives 20 points, but old TT gives 5 points. If you've beaten old TT, you'll have 5 points, but then afterwards, if you beat new TT, you'll get the full 20. Or if you've just beaten new TT, then you'll just get the full 20 as well. So, there's no, like, unobtainable points. And just a couple notes for this system. If an old version wasn't top 100 worthy, then it won't be included, like with stuff like old Cataclysm and the old Downbase updates. And if there's a new update to a level to fix only bugs or change decoration, it won't be added as a new version because it doesn't change difficulty. And if an entire demon is moved to the Legacy, then previous versions are removed and no longer give points. The team and I hope that with these changes we can make the top 100 list fair to both players and creators, as we would hate to see dozens of records removed from players simply if the creator feels like it. Sedus and I are in the process of coding this new system, and we should hope to see this in effect soon. And until then, the team won't move buff dated levels like Twisted Tranquility. And I've made some pretty good progress with the coding as well. Oh, and also another small fact, because I'm editing the HTML as well. I've also we've heard that there have been spelling and grammar errors to the website and the home and about page. I have fixed that as well, and I will be applying those hopefully soon. So yeah, we hope this all works out well with everyone.
Alright.
Great.
Well, that, as Gunnar said, is why we haven't moved levels like Twisted Tranquility yet. Anyway. Now I guess we can probably move on.
Artificial sent down.
Ooh, yes.
I agree with that. I
Honestly,
definitely agree with that.
I would just swap it with the Redux, nothing else. That's where
I
it goes for
don't
me.
know. Yeah.
I don't feel like AA should go like anything below 15.
Yeah, for me, if anything, it's one spot.
Yeah, I'll say down by 1 spot at least. I
highly doubt missing benefits is harder than artificial ascent, so I don't think it should go any lower.
It's not easier than FRX, 100%.
I'd have to beat it to see.
I think if we move it down, I think we should only move it down 1. I'd say. Like, that's just what
Yeah,
I
just
think.
swap it with Summit Redux.
If we even should move it down, that's the thing.
Honestly, I think Summit Redux is like definitely harder. That's my personal experience. It generally felt like a lot harder.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot, just like definitely.
I don't know who's beaten both, like who's beaten Artificial Scent and Stalemate Redux, but I want to know what they think. Like which is harder?
I'm pretty sure did Pablo beat AA as well?
No.
No.
Redux, nothing else.
Hmm.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I think we should. I don't know if we have like who has beaten both. Like that's one question we should answer.
Diamond.
Oh, yeah, Diamond's beaten both.
That's good.
Obviously
He's not
Sonics
here
has,
right now,
but
though.
you know.
I could ask Sonics.
I'm
Hmm.
pretty
but-
sure the majority of people though will agree that AA is easier, just because AA is just like a lot of people think AA is overrated as it is. So
Hmm. So should we just swap them for now?
I think it's worth a swap, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we may as well just swap 14 and 15.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing that now.
All right. Next at
Done.
Marble.
Down,
Yeah.
down.
I feel like
I'm not saying anything about
At Marble is
I-
a lot of people are not comfortable with At Marble's gameplay.
Yeah,
I wish
I think it should be
That's-
moved.
I wish
down.
I could have a valid opinion on this, but since I was the verifier, I'm just gonna stay out of there.
If you want my opinion, I think it should be moved down below Bloodbath.
I
think that's about
I
it.
don't agree with that. I don't think Ad Mob was easier than Bloodbath, honestly.
I don't know.
I
At
put
Marble
it.
was
I
weird.
put it at 53, one above Bloodbath.
I could see it going below Blade of Justice, but I don't know about Bloodbath.
I don't know.
I
18
honestly,
Marble was. I don't know.
Go
For me, it was weird because on mouse, it felt like it could be top 40, but on spacebar, it definitely feels easier than Bloodbath. So it really depends.
It's just the gameplay in Ad Marble
a second.
doesn't. It's just the way the gameplay is made is just really subjective. Whether it's like, because some people find it a lot harder than others just because of how the gameplay is.
Yeah. I think me saying it's like easier than Bloodbath. I haven't played Bloodbath in a while, so I could be like messing up the difficulty of the two. But I think it definitely should go down at least one spot. That's just my opinion.
Underblade just seems to be a lot
Yeah,
of people agree
Blade
with.
of Justice could work, I think.
Hmm.
I just
I'd
wouldn't
be
switch
fine
over
with that.
Bloodbath 'cause of how
I think Blade is just a lot more consistent than At Marble. That's just
Blade-
my opinion.
eh,
It's
I
like
agree.
it's
I'm
harder to get consistent in At Marble than it is Blade of Justice. Like I know I verified it, but At Marble just felt so much harder than Bloodbath for me.
I think they're like equal
Yeah.
in consistency.
Thing is, it's just that Blade of Justice felt a lot harder than Bloodbath for me as well. It's just the only reason I wouldn't put Ad Marble below Bloodbath is just because Bloodbath didn't feel very hard for me at all when I beat it.
Hmm.
Like compared to Blade of Justice, which I actually struggled with.
Yeah. So should we just move it down below Blade of Justice?
I think most people would agree with that.
It's my hardest demon. I agree with that. So
Yeah.
we're just swapping it with Blade of Justice.
Golden, what do you think about that?
I don't think it should be done, but
Yeah, didn't you
Yeah.
say you think it should be moved up?
I
right?
Neo thinks it's harder than Ancestral Calamity. So
I think Jensen
Where is
probably-
that? Oh, that's 47.
Special is overrated.
Yeah, Ad Marble is
It-
just super subjective. It's really weird.
it's extremely different for a lot of people. I've noticed. Like
Oh, yeah,
for some people, At Marble was really overrated, and for some people, At Marble was like
It's
super
mostly
underrated. It's like
the-
it's
clicking.
I don't know.
Fast clicking.
For
I
me,
just don't
it felt harder than Phobos even. But
Yeah,
I don't-
Neo just said that he thinks it's Ad Marble is harder than Ancestral because
You also think it's harder than Blade of Justice, but Ancestral Calamity is overrated.
yeah.
Well,
So,
this could also be something we discuss at another point.
Well,
I
it seems
think
like the majority
Golden finished it.
wanted under, except for Golden, who verified it.
Yeah, I think
So-
most people want it down. I wouldn't put it below Bloodbath though, just because of how like easy Bloodbath
Yeah,
is in
that's-
comparison to
that's
everything.
fair.
Aneo's one of the only ones who have actually beaten both, and he's saying At Marble was harder than Blade.
Yeah, because he thinks Blade of Justice is easier than Bloodbath too, though. I think.
I don't
think it's
know.
like AVP difference.
Then I guess we could keep it.
I also beat Blade of Justice with that Marble, and I'd say Blade of Justice is harder.
I'd say either switch
agree.
Ad Marble and Blade of Justice, or just keep it where it is.
Yeah.
I don't think a
So-
one or a one-spot move is really worth too much headbutting either way.
Yeah.
I think it should
I
be
think
kept.
I've seen a lot of people complaining about App Mobile though, like recently.
Hmm.
That's the only
Um,
thing I'm thinking about.
All right. So should we move it down, or should we just leave it for now and then move it down another time?
I think the vast majority wants it moved down.
Yeah,
There's
Aroni
one
just said
spot.
it. Yeah, Aroni just said he thinks Blade of Justice is harder as well. So
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should
I
move
think
it.
we should
Honestly.
probably move it down by 1.
All right.
if
Then
it's-
You want me to move it?
yeah, go ahead.
Huh.
All right. Well, Trix is doing that.
Is the stream
Um,
looking fine, guys?
Yeah,
Guiding
You're
Horse.
good.
Sweet.
Yeah, Awakening Horse.
I think it's harder
I-
than Cataclysm.
Me
I'll say that
too.
now.
I think it's harder.
It's harder than
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm, yeah.
Yeah.
So we wrote harder than Hypersonic, which is below below Cataclysm.
Honestly,
But if a
I
lot of people think it's
harder
harder than Cataclysm,
I mean,
definitely
Awakening
think
Horus
it's
took me
harder than
more attempts than
Cataclysm.
Incipient.
well, I haven't
But
played.
that doesn't mean
Awakening
too
Horse,
I think Awakening Horus, if you're gonna compare attempts with Awakening Horus, I think that's probably a bad thing to do just because Awakening Horus takes a lot of attempts to learn.
Yeah, it was just significant for me because it was about 1.5 times as much, so whatever.
Even still, though, I think it's harder than Cataclysm just because of how
Yeah.
easy it is for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's harder than Hypersonic as well.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of people say it's at least harder than Hypersonic.
Awakening Horrors.
Yeah.
Uh,
I haven't played it. I don't know.
But
How do you do the beginning?
people also seem to find it harder than Cataclysm. So
Yeah.
okay. Who here out of everybody? Sorry, out of everybody here in the call who's beaten it, like what do you think of it?
I haven't
Beaten
been-
I
what
think
again?
it's Awakening Horus.
For me, Awakening
I've
Horse.
beaten
like,
Awakening
definitely
Horus.
harder. It's like no doubt in my mind. But
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that it's harder than Cataclysm. It definitely is.
Yeah, it's harder than Cataclysm.
Same with me.
I'm pretty
Gameplay
sure
is,
it's harder than Excessive Compliment, but that level's pretty
oh
much
yeah,
free,
Okay.
anyways.
People people in chat who have beaten it are saying that it's harder than Kata.
Yeah, except RG, but I think RG did it as I mean he did Cataclysm as his first list demon, so I think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
so I
Um,
think we should move it like at 94.
Ready
Right
for
above.
Yeah.
Well,
Right
95,
above X
right?
compliment.
Yeah, I think it should be up to 94. That works
Yeah.
for me.
I'd be fine with 94.
Right under the price. Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
I moved it to
Necropolis.
94.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Next topic: Necropolis.
Boy.
All right.
Boy.
Sure.
How many people
level.
have beaten that?
I almost beat it.
I think people said that Necropolis is harder than Cataclysm as well.
If I'm honest,
People-
like honestly, just me, but to me, this level felt like top 60 or something. I don't know why. It just did.
I didn't have that
Inconsistent.
feeling.
It's so inconsistent and stupid. I don't know.
I agree. I can actually agree that it's harder than Cataclysm, but it's not. Like I think you
Yeah, no, I know.
had a
This is probably
specific
just me.
experience with it that I can't really describe.
But
Well-
to me, it just felt really hard. I don't know why. And it still does because I didn't beat it. But yeah.
So you guys think it's harder than Cataclysm? Aruni just said he thinks it's harder than Cataclysm, and he's beaten both. Anybody else in chat?
I think it's harder than Cataclysm.
Above
I wish I haven't
excessive
beaten it.
compliment, at least for me.
I haven't played Excessive Compliment, so I don't know.
It's
But
really not.
I
that
think
hard.
I thought people were saying Excessive Compliment was easier than Cataclysm.
It's
so-
like really
it's not
easy
even
to learn.
list worthy.
Honestly, it's not. For somebody
Wait,
that can
what level?
click fast, it's not. Excessive.
Oh,
It's really not that hard. Once you got it down, it's not even that hard to get down. It's like
Yeah.
it's something could be in like an hour. You're good.
Well, anyway, about Necropolis.
Aruni said he could see it going above.
No way! It's not harder than Allegiance. I mean, I haven't played.
For me, it definitely is.
What the
Honestly.
fuck?
no way Necropolis is harder than Allegiance. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Just me.
definitely.
I'm just playing the levels we're discussing about on stream, and
Yeah.
this seems awful.
The beginning is easy. The hardest part about Necropolis is learning it. That's literally.
The hardest, like, I mean, I think,
It took
I
me
would
like
definitely
500 attempts to learn, and I have like 3K in total now.
yeah, I'd have
That's
like,
the amount I took to beat BOF. Just saying.
Okay,
I'd have a much harder time.
maybe I'm underrating it. I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
There's, like, a
genuinely,
lot of
it's
people.
super hard to me.
Listen, I don't think it should be. We should just move it up like 10 spots, like we do.
I think 10 spots is quite a bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we raised it like 4 times already or something, so
Yeah, it's been raised a lot.
I think it should be like at 93. Under Arcade Locked and
Under Arcade Lock,
Yeah,
that
so-
makes sense. Arcade Lock is garbage. Yeah.
between Arcade and Upprice. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, that seems right. I think that seems good.
So 93.
Moving
fine.
Necropolis up to 93.
Sound you? Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Sweet.
That's... Oh, down base.
Ooh,
Oh,
down
boy.
base. Yes. Move up.
I'm
Okay.
staying out of this.
Yes.
I recently beat down base. The things I have to say about it are the first 40% is ridiculously inconsistent. It's like you can barely ever get consistent at that level. Whereas Bloodbath has like one hard part overall. Bloodbath gets also super consistent like relatively quickly. Down base is just a whole lot more inconsistent and bullshit. I think that's worth moving it above.
I don't know.
I
think it's
I
I think
wouldn't
it's a
move
decent
there.
amount harder than Bloodbath, honestly.
For me, it's like a lot easier. It's
I
just
could agree with Bloodbath just being really consistent.
what was
honestly-
consistent for you, Golden? Like what part?
The basically 20 to 40 was ridiculous.
From the jewel
it's-
to like
Yeah, 20 to 40 is the hardest part.
For me, it was like hard, but I was able to get past it like every once in a while. It's fine. I don't know.
I just feel like the thing with Bloodbath is like once you get consistent at Bloodbath, you beat it. That's literally how Bloodbath works. But
Yeah.
That's how down base works for me.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
Bloodbath is a consistent level, and down base isn't.
yeah,
Yeah, no matter how
I
many
don't-
times I practiced down base, I just couldn't get consistent with like the first part of the
That's
wave.
subjective.
It's
I
down base is so much harder to get consistent at. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
I seriously think down base is harder.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd put down base above Bloodbath. I don't know if I'd do that. But
I wouldn't.
Honestly, for me, it's like definitely not hard. But yeah,
Well, it seems like people in chat think it's harder, but the question is how many of those people have beaten it.
Leave a feedback if you're on the public server.
if I'm honest, Aftermath took me longer to beat, and down base did. So
I don't think
that's something to keep in mind.
I don't really know. I think if they, I think they're about the same difficulty. I don't think, but I think Bloodbath's a little bit harder.
I can't see Bloodbath even being within the 50 range. Bloodbath is extremely overrated in my opinion.
Compare
right
it
now.
to compare it to whatever is above
If-
it.
If I'm
Or
comparing
below
it,
for that matter.
if I'm comparing,
It's
if
not
I'm
harder
comparing
than
down base to like, what's up there? It's Conical Depression even. I'd say down base is harder than that definitely.
Down base is probably harder than Conical, but if we're comparing it to Bloodbath and like Blade of Justice, no.
I wouldn't say it's harder than Blade. No.
Yeah, no.
I don't know
It's
about
definitely
Conical
not.
Destruction.
I think it's like
I
around the
ju-
same difficulty, but I wouldn't move it above Blade of Justice.
I would just say down base is probably the slightest bit harder than Bloodbath. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
in
We
the,
could, like,
in the
compromise
current
a
list.
conical.
Yeah.
We can
Then
move it
again-
above Conical, yeah. I don't know about Bloodbath though. Because some people agree, some people disagree.
I have no idea about Conical. I've never even played it that much. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I
I
think
mean,
compromising and putting it near Conical
honestly-
Depression is fine.
I beat Bloodbath
Yeah,
like a year ago, so my opinion might be off. So yeah, I don't know.
So you want to just move it up one?
I'd
Yeah.
say so for now. We can, yeah. And then we can come back to it later if we want to.
All right. So yeah, just swap them.
Sweet.
So the final planned topic is Furious Flames of a Body Explode.
Okay, I felt like this was I don't know. I mean, I haven't played them, but it felt like when people mentioned Furious Flames being moved up, it was a lot of people agree because Furious Flames is
Yeah.
I could see
such
Furious
hot
Flame-
garbage.
Audio
can
expulsion
see-
definitely looks easier.
I could see Furious Flames above Singularity, definitely. I don't know about Audio Explosion because I haven't played it, but it definitely felt harder than Singularity from what I played.
Yeah, it
Well,
seems like everybody
just
who's
like Red Bull.
beaten, everybody who's gotten good progress or beaten both, they think it should be moved up above.
I think here's the thing though. The only person who disagreed with Furious Flames being moved above, what's Audio Expulsion was Mosey, and he's
Oh, yeah.
the only one who's
He's
beaten
both.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
Furious
Yeah.
Flames just felt absolutely ridiculous while I was playing it. Like,
I don't know if this should be discussed. I don't know if we should do this on the podcast. I think-
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if we
agree.
should either. There's not enough opinions on it really.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah, that's
Pablo,
fair.
why don't you beat both of them, Pablo? What are you saying?
L.
But
Redwood
Yeah.
Rebirth.
so like we're not discussing Furious.
I don't
Flames
think
right
we should talk about Furious
I
Flames.
really think we should.
Yeah.
I think people that think it's harder should beat it, both of them.
All right, so that's it for the planned topics. I guess.
Mhm.
Should we ask people in the call if they have anything?
In the call, or
I don't
Um,
really have anything to say.
I feel like
I
We
there's
should
a
get questions or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Let me
If,
take a look here.
if nobody in call has anything to say,
well. I feel
Okay.
like there's a general consensus that Redwood Rebirth is easier than Elite Seed Rebirth.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean-
I haven't played it. I haven't played either of them enough.
I did
I've
significant
heard people-
progress on Redwood
I've heard
Rebirth,
quite
and
a
it just
few
felt easy.
I've heard quite a few people saying Red World Rebirth is overrated.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Pablo, we weren't done. God damn it. Pablo, we were not dismissing your opinion. We saw your opinion. We acknowledged your opinion, but we are not going to move a level based on one opinion. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Who was talking?
Red
We were
Bull
talking
Rebirth.
about Red World Rebirth.
No,
There's like
I,
a lot of people that think it's overrated. I've seen that. I don't think I've seen one person say that it's underrated. Like out of
Yeah.
everybody that's done it, I haven't seen anybody call it underrated.
Just one of those straight fly things.
Yeah.
I haven't beaten either, so I can't really
was
say anything,
around-
of course. But I
Redwood
feel like most people think it should be moved down.
Yeah.
Redwood Rebirth was
Yeah.
around the same difficulty as the for me, so I think it could go down to like 75 or 76.
Yeah, me too.
That would. Well, that's actually quite a bit.
At least down below Elite
Now
Seed.
we have to take into account that Twisted Tranquility is still there at 74.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we kind of have to go around that.
I haven't played Elite. Are we still talking about Elite Zero Rebirth? I have not.
Yeah, we're talking about Red World Rebirth in relation to Elite Z Rebirth.
Yeah, I haven't played Elite Zero Rebirth, so I wouldn't know.
I think Red World Rebirth, like, it's like a general opinion that people think it should be moved down, but it's just a kind of argument of how far it should get moved down. I think.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, like most people, think that Red World Rebirth should be moved down at least a little bit.
Yeah, because I've heard some people say that audio extraction's a bit underrated as well, and that's right below it. So I think at least one spot down.
It's, in my
And
opinion,
same
it's
with
fine what it is.
Panasonic, people have been saying is underrated too. So I think it should
Yeah.
go at least down by 2 and possibly 3.
I'd be fine with that.
Alright, so where am I moving this?
Two
Should we
spots?
say 2 spots? I think.
Yeah.
2 spots down.
Yeah, that would be
two or
right
three.
above
Are we-
Elite Z Rebirth.
Are we going above or below Elite Z Rebirth?
I feel like below, but I mean,
Below could probably work since like nobody wants to be Elite Z Rebirth. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
Worm said Red World Rebirth is easier than EZR.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth moving it below then.
Alright,
Alright,
I'll move
so
it
3
down
spots.
3.
Put it at 70.
I have something I kind of want to say.
Okay.
I feel like Phobos could swap with Sakup and Hell. with Scoop and Hell. With Scoop
where's
and Hell
Phobos?
being below.
I wouldn't move Phobos up.
Phobos,
45,
yeah.
45 is
Honestly-
Scoop and Hell and 46 is Phobos. I feel like Scoop and
I
Hell
could
is
agree.
so overrated right now. It's just
I could agree.
I
I don't know, man. Scoop and Hell is like, I don't know. I could see Phobos being harder.
Phobos can definitely swap.
I feel like Phobos could be harder as well.
I'm pretty sure I saw a couple people talking about this in the public server earlier, and I think I saw like 2 or 3 people say that Sukupen is easier than Phobos.
I've played both a little bit, not too much, but I played them a little bit, and I played them about the same amount, and I feel like Phobos felt a little bit harder, but of course I haven't played them
Yeah.
a lot, so
I beat Phobos
What's
like
he-
a year ago, and it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of hard, and I beat Scoop and Hell recently, and I beat it like, really fast. So I don't know. To me, like Scoop and Hell is like definitely easier, but you know.
Because Golden,
I beat it
you've
recently,
beaten both of them, haven't you?
I've beaten both, yeah.
I was kinda-
Scoop and
I was
Hell.
kind of lucky.
Scoop and Hell is basically just
It's luck.
luck after you
Yeah.
pass the first wave. Like,
So, like, what's
Depending
the
on
average
how
amount of fails
lucky-
on the last wave? It's like 3 fails, 5 fails.
I died at the last wave like 6 times.
I did it once, so my opinion is kind of off. I'm guessing. I don't know.
No, I can't see Scoop and Hell being harder than Phobos. Like,
It's a really hard one, honestly. I don't know. I'm fine with either.
alright,
Just
so
Uh,
should we just leave it for now, or
I
should we-
say,
Sebdal
I
said
say
that
we
he
should
just
leave it.
says that. Yeah, Sebdal just said that he thinks Phobos is harder, but I'm not sure.
it seems
I
like a
would
lot of people.
I
It seems like a
I
lot
think-
of people should want it moved up.
let's just swap them. I think.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I think we should swap it. Seems like majority.
Sure.
Alright, so just swap them then.
Cool.
Okay. So is that it for everybody in the call, or?
think so.
I want to.
Brian thinks Phobos is easier,
Yeah.
but
Wait.
whatever.
It is easier.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, what about Celestial Force above Zapiel? The swap.
Has anybody beaten
Run
both of
was
them?
considering that. I think some other people might have said that as well. I thought it was
I don't think
might
so.
be worth bringing up.
I don't think enough people have made any I don't think enough people have made progress on Celestial Force for us to.
I don't think we should talk about Celestial Force.
How many people
I
have
don't
beat
think-
Celestial Force?
I don't know about that. We should leave it, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's fine as it is right now until more people beat it.
Yeah, there's like 3 100% records, and one of them is mobile, so.
That's we don't have enough to talk about that.
The
Yeah.
only level I really want to talk about now is like the only thing I think should get moved is Cataclysm. I feel like it's overrated.
Oh, yeah,
I
there
think-
was something. I've got something to talk about as well. Novelist and PP3. Outside PP3 is like definitely harder.
Yeah, me too.
I agree with that.
Harder than what?
PP3. No, I mean
harder
Novelist
than-
is easier than PP3.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we
Easier?
should swap PP3 and Novelist. Yeah.
yeah, I'd
I
agree
agree.
with that.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's the thing.
All right, that's
seems-
quick and easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people agree with that. So.
Yeah.
Guess
I
you
heard
can.
that Arctic Arena is a bit underrated.
I don't know about that.
I swear not many people have beaten Arctic Arena. I'll
Yeah,
have
true.
I'll have a quick look. Hang on. Where is it now? Is it like 40s? Yeah,
42.
42. 9 people
It-
beat.
9 people beat it. I don't know.
Brian said it's harder than Mystic.
That's
I feel like that's plausible.
above. That's like no,
No,
that's
no,
like
it's
actually no, it's
possible.
not. That's like 2 spots. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't
So-
played it, so I can't really judge.
All right. What are we talking about? What level?
Mystic
Um,
and Arctic Arena.
Do we have enough for Arctic Arena? Or
9 people beat
Arctic
it.
Arena looks fun.
It's
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we should save topics for just not the podcast.
Yeah.
They're not
I think
pressing.
we've got enough changes.
And
for
I
now.
think these things require gathering more opinions and not just
yeah.
having people here in a call of 10 people decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So should we just move on to the chat?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
If
I
the
have
chat
one
wants to
little
bring
thing.
something up, yeah, but we to make sure we don't.
Would
force
it be evil of
changes.
me? Would it be evil of me to say that Avazar Phantasm's easier than the Hell Factory?
I don't think we should get into. We should not
I
get into the
don't
end
think
two.
so.
We should not
I
get
don't
into
understand.
controversial ones on podcasts because then
I
it's
don't
just whoever's in the
Yeah.
call makes a decision.
I agree. So, are you guys okay with moving to the chat or not?
Yeah. Sure.
I'd rather like I mean, not rather. But
Any
I
statements? If it's any controversial like things that we've already discussed, we shouldn't talk about it without
Yeah.
having entire list.
About Niflheim, like some people in the chat are bringing it up. A lot of.
I think Niflheim is fine. Niflheim's
Yeah, me
completely
too.
fine.
Yeah, it's
Like-
fine.
There's been a
Where's
lot of
Niflheim?
consensus that it's definitely easier than Aftermath.
I disagree.
Wait,
Actually,
Well, I mean,
wait,
on the podcast editions, from what I've seen.
Aftermath is above it anyway, though.
I've
Yeah.
beaten both, and I think Aftermath is harder.
Me too.
Aftermath is harder, yeah.
I think Niflheim is harder.
I feel like Aftermath is harder personally, but
I actually don't know about that.
Comparing Niflheim to Aftermath.
Like, I don't know. Niflheim was like the first extreme I beat at 144, and I don't know about that.
I mean, I did Niflheim on 60 Hz, so it's kind of hard to compare.
Yeah, I have no idea honestly about this one.
I actually
Yeah, we
feel like-
could discuss this another time, maybe.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Just leave it. And that's pretty much it, actually, I think.
All right. So I guess we can move on to the chat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If anybody in chat has any questions or placement ideas, like levels to move, then please speak up now.
I'll have a look in the chat.
Carnage
One sec.
Roadhouse.
Carnage
Here, I
Roadhouse?
think I'm gonna head out.
Okay. Wait, who's that?
Does someone take the
I'll do it.
lead here?
I'll do it.
Alright, see ya.
Other people
Carnage
talking,
Road-
talking,
We're
people,
not
these
talking
people that are
about
talking about Carnage Mode, have they even beaten it?
We're not gonna talk about Special One.
Carnage Mode
Oh, yeah.
feels like I don't know. I think it might be fine where it is, but if it is underrated, then by 1 or 2 spots a bit.
Hmm.
I don't think Carnage Road should be.
It's a
Looks fine to
It's
me,
a very-
honestly.
it's a very long and consistent level.
Carnage Mode seems.
Um,
No, Carnage Mode is fine where it is.
I-
Completely.
I agree. I agree.
Heatwave is probably harder than Artificial Dream. I agree with that.
I haven't played either.
I think Carnage Mode is fine where it is for now.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be changed.
Anyway, anything else from chat?
Erebus about Yada. No.
No, we're not talking
no,
about
no.
RGB on podcast.
I think the top 10 we're just gonna leave for now, and
Yeah.
if we feel like we need to discuss it, then we will. But we're not going to do it on the podcast.
To help back you down, actually. Nah, I don't. No. It's fine. It's fine. Where it is. For me, it is.
Then it is overrated.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is either.
I
It's fine
think
with it.
some
It's
people
been-
said that Mystic should be moved up, but I don't think Athanatos is a problem.
I think
Yeah.
Team Z is harder than Athanatos.
I'd have to play Athanatos, but I couldn't really give my opinion on Team Z considering how bad it was for me.
Yeah.
Catalyze has been added.
Yes.
Yeah,
At
Hence the
21.
check mark right here. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I see a lot of people mentioning Allegiance,
Wait, we're moving
and
it?
like there's a lot of.
Where's Allegiance? It's like.
Allegiance could go down. Way
I
down.
agree.
Wait, where is it now? Allegiance is 86.
Oh, I didn't know.
86.
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
it should
easy
be.
to
Nah,
categorize.
I don't think it should be moved down.
Honestly,
I don't
it's
think I
fine
should.
for me. I think it's fine.
Allegiance
I don't-
below Subversive. Allegiance
Also,
is easier
yeah.
than Subversive.
If anything, 1 spot down. That's it. That's as far as it goes for me. So,
Honestly, I found Subversive easier than Allegiance, but I found Subversive to be really, really easy.
Yeah,
So
same.
I got 30 fills past 80 on Subversive, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Subversive doesn't feel that bad for me. Subversive is like pretty easy. It's just there's a weird bug on Subversive at like 40% that only half of people seem to get, where you can just die for no reason, which makes the level a lot harder for like absolutely no
Fitfly?
reason.
The TP? Or.
Yeah, the TP. Like,
Oh, I've
some-
never had that, so.
half of people don't get it, but I got it like 20 times for no reason. It just makes the level like 2 times harder for no reason. So I don't know.
Allegiance is just one of those levels I feel like where there are so many mixed opinions.
Yeah, like I feel like it's harder than Deception Knife.
I feel like it's
Probably
easier
60 hertz talking.
Cataclysm.
I think we should leave it. That's
I
fine.
don't think I can't see Allegiance below Cataclysm.
Yeah, I think we should just leave
Can't
it.
see that.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, we should just leave it now.
Are we done?
12 spots. 11.
Cataclysm
What do you think
above
about-
excessive compliment?
You guys think Epsilon might be underrated?
think
Yeah,
it's harder.
honestly, I
Yeah.
agree.
I agree. Catalog.
Epsilon looks
It's
underrated, yeah.
definitely- It's definitely harder than Aurora.
I think it's
Yeah.
harder than Blood.
Oh, I think people are talking about moving
For me-
Aurora down. Aurora.
For me, Epsilon could go like 5 spots up for me.
I've heard Aurora down. I think that we should talk about that.
I think Aurora's personally fine where it is, but I feel like some
Yeah.
levels below it.
I have no idea about that.
like Atmosphere and Epsilon.
Epsilon, definitely.
I'm 99% sure that Epsilon is harder than Bloodbath.
Honestly,
That's what I'm gonna say.
for me, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Tech, I wouldn't really ask for Verify's opinions.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I just want to see what he thinks. Well,
Just from what I played of Epsilon, it did feel really hard. Like,
Yeah.
It just took me long to get consistent. I don't know. It just felt hard.
yeah,
It took me longer at down base, like way longer.
I'm pretty
I
sure
know.
it's like it's the same length as Bloodbath. It has harder parts than Bloodbath.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Honestly, yeah. I think we should move it like 54.
Wait,
I think it should be 54.
Epsilon up
Yeah,
Epsilon 54.
I
to
think-
54.
Oh my god.
I don't think. I honestly don't think.
Neo
Neo
thinks
is-
it's harder than Ancestral Calamity.
Epsilon's definitely harder than Bloodbath, 100%.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like it just is. I don't know.
yeah,
But
it seems
Sean
like
thinks it's harder
It
than.
genuinely feels hard.
Yeah, Sean thinks.
I know he thinks it's harder than AC, but he thinks AC is overrated.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying it is. So.
I still think.
Rooney says Epsilon is like 65-ish, so he thinks it's moved down a lot.
I don't think that. No, I don't think.
I don't think it should be moved on pod. I think we should discuss that.
I'm gonna hate you.
But as far as Aurora goes, I saw a lot of people saying that it was overrated, and both Wormfutter and Brian both think it should move down 2 or 3 spaces under Atmosphere or under Epsilon.
Ancestral Calamity?
Aurora.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know if anyone here in the stream has actually played it, because your
Yeah.
opinion only matters if you actually played it.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
not.
Or what level?
I just feel like Atmosphere is underrated because I personally found it
Oh.
a bit harder than Bloodbath. So maybe that's.
I think Aurora is over. I think Aurora should be moved under Atmosphere, and I'm saying that based on what I've seen. I haven't actually played it that
Yeah.
enough to make that claim myself. But the people that have actually played it say that.
I think that area of the list is just one of those areas where, like, it's just so highly disputed that it's kind of hard to make it as accurate as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I agree.
40 to 50 as well. It's the same thing.
So, should we leave it or move a couple of levels in that range?
I think.
I think
I think
Aurora could be moved
Epsilon.
down. I think Aurora could be moved down,
I
but
think probably
I would just say
Aurora
move
down
up
a little
Epsilon.
bit. Epsilon down. I mean Epsilon up and then maybe Aurora down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aurora below Atmosphere.
Now the
Alright.
thing is, where would each level go?
For me,
Or
Aurora-
Epsilon,
just switch.
Aurora
actually,
down to 60 and Epsilon up to like 54.
57.
for me, Epsilon could go like 53 above BOF. That's my opinion.
I don't think BOF.
BOF
Bloodbath,
is
yeah.
like super consistent. Eventually
think-
gets to the end like every 10 minutes, like quite literally. It's like
I haven't played BOF, but I think Epsilon's harder than Bloodbath. So I won't put it above BOF because I haven't played it.
alright, so 54. That's fine with me.
54 seems good for me.
To
Is
54?
that okay with you guys? Yeah.
Is anybody in the chat against that?
like a Rooney. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's like the only
everybody's
one.
against it. I think RG is against it. Well,
But most people think it should be moved up.
Yeah.
So move it to where?
54.
54.
Okay, that's like right above Bloodbath.
Mhm. Cool.
So anything
we have
else?
to talk about?
Aurora, I guess.
Yeah,
Aurora.
Aurora.
I think Aurora
Also,
should be
as
it.
Alright.
I think
I
Aurora's
don't
fine
think
where it
so.
is. If I'm being honest, maybe it could move below Idols.
I think Aurora under Atmosphere is what a lot of people were saying.
Yeah.
Under Atmosphere.
I can't see Aurora moving too much, but I can see Atmosphere just being moved up.
I think Aurora
Oh
should
my
go
god, I
below
lost
Idols.
3 points.
Yeah, I think Aurora should just go beneath it.
God damn.
But you think Aurora should be under Atmosphere or under
Yeah.
Idols?
Under Atmosphere, probably. I think
Under Atmosphere.
Yeah, so it's not. It's still above the N2 levels, which is
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's definitely harder than the N2 levels.
So should we move it to 60 or
Yeah.
59?
Well, whatever's
I don't know.
over. If it's over Atmosphere, then move it to 61.
Okay. All right, 61.
61, and then I think that's the end of the podcast.
Okay.
There's no way 60 is easier than Artificial Dream. No,
No,
way.
it's definitely harder. That's for sure.
All right.
100%.
Oh wait, you guys split up the N2 levels here.
Did we?
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you have to switch
Oh, if you're moving
Aurora has to
something
be
down,
60 to be able artificial ideology.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
All right.
Or just do Aurora by 1.
So that's it.
Think so.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do the outro then. Anyway, thanks guys for coming to the 10th podcast. As you see, we made a lot of changes. So yeah.
even if the beginning was a bit dicey, I think.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
Changes.
You recovered?
Yeah. So who knows when the next one's gonna be, because we know we only have one when we have a lot to discuss like we did now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thanks guys for coming to the podcast, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.